to live. We should be streaming to LinkedIn this time. Okay. Had something break. I had to relaunch this. So hopefully you guys can see this. Bear with me if I got to restart it again and again and again. I'm going to do what I got to do to bring you some good information. But good to see you, podcast listening people. Welcome. Make sure you're tuning in tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern time. I am doing a guest interview with one of my good friends, Jamie Shanks, multi-time business author, literally wrote the book on social selling, 2 majorly successful companies in the world of digital transformation and B2B social selling. So make sure you're here for that. Also, don't forget, you can check out this podcast on all your favorite podcast apps, iTunes, Spotify, Spreaker, you name it, we be there. Today, I'm going to share a little bit of my secrets on my incredible email open rates. How do I get them? How do I achieve them? And how do I turn those to sales? Let's go. Good day, or good evening, wherever you're at. I'm on Eastern time now, so I'm trying to get used to it. It's like 8 o'clock here, which is just crazy. I'm used to streaming right at like 5. But I try to be here with you every single day of the week. You can check out the podcast. I'm honored to be here with you, and I'm excited to share on this topic, which is email. I don't think a lot of modern marketers are talking about email, or maybe forget the magic that email marketing still brings to the table. There's a lot of great strategies from paid, digital, social media, but owning your list, owning your email list, and having an audience that you can continuously communicate with, provide offerings, provide education, that know you, they like you, and they trust you, should be what your email list entails, right? I'm a big fan, and I've done a lot of content around this when it comes to owning your list. So when I talk about email marketing, I'm not talking about going out and spending, 40 cents for an email list and just blasting out a bunch of spam and blasting out a bunch of emails to like a list of people that have never heard of you before, and they didn't opt in to hear from you. So over the years, we've actually eliminated a lot of that crap from our marketing practices and have focused in on building a strong community and a strong list, right? I'd rather have less people watching the stream who actually enjoy and get value out of this content, right? Who are actually willing to take action on this content than having many, many more people that are just vapid, fake, arid. Fake as in like they're not real accounts, or they're not really interested or really a match for what I do, right? Same with your email list. So I'm a big fan of owning and building an organic email list. We have roughly about 9,000 people on our email list that we've built from campaigns, from prospects, clients, past prospects, people that have attended sessions that we've done, and they're all put into a single email list. Now, what's amazing and where I surprise a lot of people is almost every single time, Jay, thank you, brother. So good to see you, man. Almost every time we send an email out, we're getting 50+% on our email, on our open rate, right? And I even just looked again through some of the stats. We have almost a 20 to 30% click-through rate on our emails. That means they get the email and then they actually click through on whatever it is that we're sending them, the resource, the material, you name it. So it's pretty high, considering especially like the average email campaign garners maybe 2 to 3% sometimes in open rates, and like for in-house lists, sometimes 15 to 20% if you're lucky, is very, very high. In fact, some of our recent campaigns we've done were as high as 70 plus percent. So whatever we're doing is working. It's consistent. And I'm happy. Like, I will literally take you behind the scenes of our email list and show you our open rates. It's very, very high because of a couple things that I want to share with you here today. So, number one, what is working so well when it comes to emails, when it comes to getting emails open and actually getting them engaged? Well, number one is personality. We don't typically send bulk emails to our list that are coming from an empty voice. Most people on that list, because I'm kind of the face and the personal brand of our company. Yeah, we've got a company with, a decent amount of people in our business, but I'm pretty much the face of the company. I talk to the prospects. I talk to the clients. If we get invited to do a speaking engagement or podcast interviews, I'm the person to do that. So we transfer that over to our email sends as well. I use my personality to work into the emails versus coming from our company brand. Now, we also do send emails from our company brand, but that has a personality of its own. That has a brand of its own. You see what I'm saying? But if you've ever listened in to me, you've ever seen me speak live, which is where I really thrive, is, in a room full of people. I like to have fun. Like, I have a very easygoing personality. I like to crack jokes. I like to make rhymes. I like to say silly stuff. And so my personality emulates, whatever the hell that means, emulates when we do email sends as well. So first, ask yourself this question as a marketer: are you using voice? Are you using slang terms, right? Like, it doesn't have to be your B2B marketing emails, whether you're a SaaS company, your IT, your telecom, your medical devices, you're selling to people, you're marketing to people, you're communicating with people. So you need to use that. You need to use that personality to get across to that person on the other side. So that's one of the reasons this works very well. Number two, give, right? Maybe you've read like Gary Vaynerchuk has a book called Jab, 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 Right Hook. Okay, so like 3 jabs and a right hook. It's basically like give value, and then go for the ask. I usually give, and then I ask. Number one, because I have an abundance of education information that I just get really excited about, and I can't keep it inside my dome. I can't keep it inside my brain, so I want to share it with people. So if you're on our email list, 90% of what you're receiving is not some lame sales pitch to try to get a meeting with you. And you find that's where a lot of people go wrong, right? You almost get trained when you get that email from the company, like, okay, here we go. It's another sales pitch. And so when people see your email, they're just trained to think like, oh, I'm just getting another sales pitch. The difference of what we're doing is the bulk of it is actually content, whether it's a podcast, whether it's, like a short couple paragraphs. I've even written, I don't even think that's the right grammar. I've written emails for our list that are long form, right? Short is good, but honestly doesn't always garner the best click-through rates and the best engagement rates and the best open rates. Long form emails are okay as long as you have value to say. Long form emails are okay as long as you got value to say. So it's not necessarily about length, and that confuses a lot of people too. Is we don't get a lot of opens and a lot of click-throughs just because we're sending short emails. We're sending true value. We're sending true education. And so between podcasts, between like we'll have team members contribute content, we have guests contribute content, and or I'll just go in there and share. Now, two things that I'm going to share with you are actually the little detail hacks that I've used over the years. And actually, I can't even remember where I came up with these. Or where I had actually found these hacks. I may have read of it somewhere. I've been using it for years. May have read of it somewhere. I may have I don't know, seen it in a video or something. Who knows? So this works so incredibly well for us. And it, maybe you listening, maybe you watching, maybe you know why. But in about 80 to 90% of every single email I send to our list includes the recipient's name in the subject line. So this is one of those little detail hacks that sounds like, hopefully right now the light bulb's going off for you right now. I actually send their name in the subject line. So I'll give you an example. Actually, I'll read an email that I just sent recently. Okay, this email, let's see here. Okay, so I'll give you an example. I did a live stream and then I repurposed the live stream to send to the email list. So if you're following me, you saw I did a live stream a couple weeks ago on what you missed at the marketing mastermind that we put together. So here's a great example. I had a 52.47 open rate and a 47.99 click through rate on the email. So in the email, in the actual subject line, I said first name. So if I'm sending the email to Connor, it said, Connor, here's what you missed at the marketing mastermind. Here's another example. Connor, thought of you first. Or Connor, wow, that was awesome. Registrant's, response or something like that. So these are just a couple examples of how I actually use names to capture attention, right? If you send a message on LinkedIn and you just send a generic message, it is significantly like multiples less likely to get read and to get opened if you do not include the sender's name in the beginning. We're selfish creatures and we want to know we're being addressed. We want to know the love is directed towards us. So I actually use name in the subject line. Now, here's another interesting stat. I look through our emails. A big chunk of our emails that get 70% open rate. So I'll give you an example of another one. This was a podcast we did recently, 73.4% open rate. And the subject of the email is why your falling lead conversion rate is a good thing and what to do about it. Or the other one that opened up is 73% that had very, very high opens. And this is consistent throughout the board. How to build a 100K member community. So how to and why emails do very, very well for us as well. And you match them with the name in the subject line, you've got a freaking unbeatable formula. Every time without fail, I can expect an extremely high open rate. By the way, see you guys watching. I appreciate you watching. Please do me a tiny favor. Give this video a like. Like this, drop a comment. Do you like this? Do you not like this? I'd love your feedback on it. And just that little bit of engagement, if I'm bringing you any value here today, helps to increase the reach on this video. So I very much appreciate it. Those of you that are watching. And so with that, guys, I want to know, what are some of your other hacks? Drop it in the comments. What's working for you? What are your biggest questions? What are your biggest pains when it comes to email marketing? Do you believe in email marketing? Is email marketing still effective in 2022? I think when, we're kind of slow, like I'm not seeing a lot of eyeballs coming through to our materials and, the lead flow kind of trickles a little bit, and in that big open pipeline kind of slows down a bit, I'm always asking myself, how frequently am I hitting my email list? Also, how much value am I providing to my email list? Am I truly giving significantly more than I'm asking in return? Okay. So take these tips, try it. I mean, you could literally take this and try it tomorrow. Set up 3 or 4 emails with the formatting, the structure that I sent you over the next couple days. Give, let's say, what's today? What is today? Today's Wednesday. Is that right? I don't even know. The 19th. Today's Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday. Okay. Thursday, value email, name and subject line. How-to email. Friday, name and subject line. Why email or another how-to educational email. Saturday, by the way, I love sending emails on Saturdays. They get great open rates, even in this world, right? Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, send pro value. And then next Thursday, send an email with an ask, whether it's to take an action, get a quote, meet with you, get a free consultation, whatever that kind of gateway is into your sales funnel. And I guarantee you will have a much more successful increase in number one opens, because if first people got to open your email to take action on your email, and number two, engagement. And so report back to me. Let me know how it goes. Guys, also don't forget, next Thursday, activeblogs.com/live. I'm bringing together another great group of marketers. Jay, I appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much. See, you drop comments, and I'll even give you a little boost. I'll even give you a little extra promotion. Next Thursday, activeblogs.com/live, we're doing another free B2B Marketing Mastermind. So I'm bringing together marketers that have done hundreds of millions of dollars in management and sales, and we are going to talk about PR and media. So if you want to attend for free, you want to see how marketers do business and actually sit behind the scenes. You don't have to be a marketer. You could be a business owner. You could be a student. I don't care. But you got to get around people who are more successful than you, and you can learn from and take action from their information. All right. Much love to you guys. Make it great. All right. Send me a DM, send me a follow-up, anything you like to see in these, and I'll see you on the other side. Let's go.
Yeah.